Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and while today is not an episode of ASMR Emblem, it is an episode of How the Hell Do We Survive This Turn Emblem. Which, I suppose it hasn't been too long since we've had an episode like that, but oh, it's always distressing when it comes up. So, how are we to deal with this onslaught of nonsense that we're dealing with here? We certainly don't have to worry about Ephraim. That, at least for a turn. And once the axes start showing up, then we might have to worry about it. But, until then, he's okay. What we do need to worry about is how we're dealing with this left-hand front. And, more importantly, this Island of Doom, where just endless amounts of BS is coming across. So, this wyvern has a javelin. And these cavaliers will be able to make it around Amelia to attack anyone who moves up behind her. If Ewan was a little higher level, and maybe had a little bit more defense, I would have a bit more confidence in his ability to dodge everything, but as it is, that's a little bit untenable. So, I think we might actually be forced into a bit of a retreat here. How far? Jeez, man. Can Ewan make it into the forest? He can. Okay. So, Joshua, move back. La Rochelle, you need to move real far back. Holy. Ewan, move back. La Rochelle, do you have any staves that are going to be useful here before I move you? We do have warp. How would warp be useful here? I don't know if it would be, honestly. These mages are a problem, especially because they're a wee bit fast and a wee bit dodgy. At least for what we have here to try and deal with them. Accurate, too. Like, we could kill one, but at what cost? Nothing good. Nothing good, that's for sure. Do you have a javelin? No, you don't. It's just slim lances. Okay. Okay, that's not the worst. So what we may have to do, we may have dropped the river folk a tad prematurely. Yeah, I think we find ourselves stuck in a situation where we just need to pick them up and move them again. Much as it sucks to be using our turns to do this, we don't have much other choice at the moment. Alright, Amelia, shift back, grab your javelin so you can murk this guy for us. The heroes can't get across yet. Alright, and that puts all 4 of our rescuers out of range, so that's good. And what I could even do... so, I mean, next turn, we're going to be out of space to run. Like, there's just going to be nowhere else to go. So, if we can drop off a few of the river folk who've now been moved... especially off of Ford and Cormac, because they're going to be our 2 fighters on the next turn. Cyrene and La Rochelle, I really don't need to worry too much about having dropped people, because I'm not planning on either of them seeing combat. I think we just have Tano wing her way back, and then Ross and Garrick fall back, and I think we'll be okay. Garrick may wind up fielding some attacks from the Wyvern Rider, which, if he does, that's fine. They may also go for Tano, which is also fine. The Druids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can only attack to there, which means Ross will be out of range. I'm going to go for the Killer Axe, just on the off chance he's able to get some one-shots on these Wyverns, because, unfortunately, he's just in a bad spot for speed. And here we go! Let's see how it goes. I never like being pushed into a full retreat in any Fire Emblem game, really, because it just limits your options on the following turn. It's like, now, hey, attaboy. That's what we like to see. Very good. Because now, we don't have anywhere else to really retreat to. Like, we can pull Cyrene and Larishel back a little further, but not by much. So, we need to just kill what we can on this turn. Come on, Ross. Come on, Ross. Yes! That's what we like to see. Let's go. We need to kill what we can on the crack back this turn, and then start pushing back out. And it's going to be a little bit dicey, unfortunately. Yeah, we're at the point where not even Garrett can double these guys. That's not great. Fortunately, at this point... Alright. Let's see here. Amelia can hold the bridge for the most part. We still have to worry about the 2 Wyvern Riders coming across, but everything else she can block off, so that's good. We can swap Ephraim out for Eirika here, and she'll be able to hold off these heroes. I'm pretty confident, at least. Yeah, she's got the weapon triangle advantage, so realistically they're only going to have like a 30% chance to hit her, ish. So that's not bad. That's not bad. She can deal there like where her brother was. What weapon type do we want Amelia to have here? These guys have steel axes. They're almost of no concern. These guys have steel lances, so we're going to want her to have her axe out. Here we go. Bap! Now, how do we deal with these 2 Wyvern Riders? Well, this one's out of range, actually. So we really only have to worry about this one. He has a steel lance, which means he only has a speed of 7. Ewan has way more than that, even with a Flux Tome. Joshua, unfortunately, does not have a Killer Lance, but that's fine. Okay. So... Or not a Killer Lance. What am I talking about? A Lance Reaver. Of course Joshua doesn't have a Killer Lance, you fool! I think we just take this Riverfolk, drop them, and then let that Wyvern Rider go after Ewan/Joshua. That'll be fine. Ewan will still be able to give Amelia her support bonuses, so she'll be able to hold. The Wyverns shouldn't even be that big of a concern for the people who are trying to take/hold the bridge. So that's good. I forgot we'd already hit this guy. Wait, who hit this guy? Oh! Tana did with the spear. Right. Okay, good. That's actually really, really good. The fact that we can get Ford in there for a cheeky off on that guy, that'll open up a lot of wiggle room for us. Because I don't think we want Cormag up here, really. We probably want Cormag to just finish off the Wyvern Rider. Eek. Not great chances to hit, honestly. Garrett can do some work there, which means we could then have Ross move up there. But at the end of the day, this Sage is still going to be a huge problem, unless we can do something about him. Tana has 3 uses of her spear left, 20 speed, 15 speed functionally, which is still way faster than that Sage, or probably any of these Druids. Do I make the risky play of warping Tana and getting her within range of the Sage? The issue is that he has a pretty good chance to hit, and she's not going to get any weapon triangle advantage, so we would then basically be relying on her dodging these guys, which we could manipulate her chances to survive a bit, because I think, yeah, we could definitely get Natasha up there use Physic on her, but what if we just tried to hold? Would holding work? It would be dicey, man. We could potentially do it, but it would be dicey. These guys both only have Luna. That's a big up in our favor because, let's look at this now. Their chances to hit Tana are pretty low, which means if we just insta-gib this guy with anyone, really, and then move Natasha and Tana up to block the bridge, I'd really only have to be worried about these mages. And even then, only a couple of them would be able to hit. Is that the play? I think it might be, because right now we can't get anyone in range to kill the Sage. And even then, he's not going to be able, depending on where we position on the bridge, he's not going to be able to do any damage to us either. Okay. Okay. I think I'm pivoting to Operation Natasha and Tana hold the bridge. I think that's where we're at. Which means, who goes where? I think Natasha goes here. Blows this guy up. Very good. Very good. That would have been a problem if he'd hit that. But the RNG gods are on our side, at least in that one particular bout. Don't want to invoke their blessing for the whole battle lest I anger them. Okay. Now Tana comes here. We could try to secure the kill here. It will reduce her chances to dodge by 6, which isn't a lot, but I mean, at that point, she'd only be worried about attacks from 3 targets, I think, because the Sage cannot hit that spot. No, okay. And realistically, the Luna guy, he's not a complete non-issue, but he's pretty low on the list. So really, at that point, we're just worrying about the Fire mages. And Tana has a decent amount of resistance, so she'd only be taking 10 damage a shot from them. Yeah, okay. I think we just go for the kill on this guy. If she gets hit, we'll heal her, no big deal. Nice. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Now, we do need to swap a frame for Eirika, which is fine. We'll take this pot shot here, partially just because we need Cormag to move. And it worked out. Very good. Okay. Garrick and Ross can be in position here. I'll have a frame relieve La Rochelle of this last burden of the river folk. Eirika can move into position with her iron for now. Let's just see how that works out. Iron sword, heal up. Oh yeah, she is our primary lord, so yeah, let's immediately scoop up an elixir just in case. And I think Cyrene is staying exactly where she is. Ford can move up. Actually, no, Cyrene's going to move so that La Rochelle can go next to Joshua. Cyrene, join us over here in the main force, just in case we need to, in a panic, have you do some sort of damage for us. Okay. And call that a turn. I mean, all of this over here is just Like, it's technically wasted XP. Amelia's not going to get a lot from these guys, but I mean, you do what you got to do to survive, man. There's just no way around it. Like, we're dedicating the majority of our force to dealing with the island over there. So having someone who can just hold this choke point is vital. It's funny, since she's standing on the tree, I'm imagining it's like, you see in, like, not American Ninja Warrior, but, like, those types of, like, game show games and stuff, when you got, like, two people on, like, a narrow bridge, and they've got the giant Q-tips, and they're trying to knock each other off into, like, the water, or the slime, or the foam, or whatever below. I imagine that's what's going on with Amelia right now, but with actual martial weapons. She's just standing on this log in full plate, screaming, "Come at me," and just tossing dudes into the river. And she has enough damage to kill the wyverns. Excellent. That'll be the left side clear, which is good, because I think it's pretty much going to be a lot of reinforcements from that side from now on, and that's about it. So we'll be able to leave a small task force to deal with that. Oh, going for Ewan. Look at that. Oh, yeah, they won't even die on the crackback unless he crits. Huh. These are some beefy wyvern riders, man. Crit? No. Fair enough. So yeah, we should be able to leave a small task force on the left to soak up some XP under the guidance of Amelia. And we can send the rest of the force to the northeast. Yeah, northeast. And try and deal with Leon. Beautiful. Beautiful. And she did get that axe level up too, which kind of slipped by for a second there, which is good. Which is good. Always just having more options available on anyone. Like, even if they're making do for now with the iron weaponry, you want the ability to be able to go, in this one specific circumstance, I could really use X person to carry Y weapon. And when they can, it's great. When they can't, it's like, oh god, what do I do now? So, having that ability available is quite good. Ow. Fair enough. Tana, this is what you've trained for. This is why Pegasus Knights have good resistance. Aha! Good dodge. That actually puts me at ease a little bit, because if she got hit there, she could have potentially been killed by the Luna guy, and I would have been really upset if that were to happen. Tana showing what it means to be a true Pegasus rider. And a guiding ring! Woo! Okay, the island has been mostly secured. Those druids we should be able to pick off now, and of course they just keep coming. Joshua, if you would be a deer and just murder this wyvern with a sword. Thank you. Now, who has the further attack range here? Is it Cavaliers? It is. Okay. And they just have steel lances? They do. Okay. This is an opportunity to get you in some levels right here. Just have Amelia posted up next to him, so he's got all of his sweet, sweet defense bonuses. He's out of range but of everything but one. I am loath to burn uses of Sieglund there. Right, they have axes. I was gonna say, Cyrene, that man has a sword. Please, but she doesn't actually, or he doesn't. Ephraim, if you could back your sister up and just get a hit in on this guy, that'd be great. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Fine, we'll burn uses of Sieglund. We have uses of the Renais staff, so it's fine. I do love the dramatic music when you're using the Divine Twin weapons. Oh, so good. Okay. We'll just burn this physic because just levels. You know the drill. I'm more worried about experience on Lara Shell than uses on our staves. Will that come back to bite me in the future? Maybe. But look at those stats! Once we can get her promoted and doing real damage to things, she's gonna be good. Cyrene, I might actually let you get a kill here. Then that would let Garrick kill this guy. Ross could move up and attack the Sage, and then Natasha and Tana can work on the Druids. Okay. Yep. I think that is the play here. Congratulations, Cyrene. Oh, look at that. I forgot to turn your animations on, Rip. You are essentially a generic, so I'm really not going to be too pressed about it. Ooh, Cormac could even get the kill here. Is there anything else that would be threatening him other than the Druids? Not really. You can even do it with the Iron Lance? Yeah, let's go. Screw it. He's going to take a big counterattack here unless we're real lucky. Yeah. Ugh! Fimbulvetter is such a cool animation. No pun intended. Nice. And we can finally get proper Wyvern Lord Cormag, so that's awesome. You can send that back to the convoy. Thank you, sir. So actually, if we put Natasha there, she can't get counterattacked by anything. Like anything else other than the Druids, I should say. And I think she can just kind of hold. And just blow up the users of the Fell Magics with the power of the light. Ow. That was rude. Because now, yeah, nothing can even get to Cormag. Haha. Yep, throwing weapons ahoy. Let's go. Beautiful. I know this is going to put Garrick inside the attack range of the Druid. We're going to rescue drop him. I just really want him to get the XP, because I want to get Hero Garrick online stat. And he does have a fair ways to go. Same with Joshua. Oh, Lord. So many people that we need to promote, so little time. Alright, Cormag is now safe, which is good, because we don't have anyone else who can heal him. Ah, we'll move back here, that's fine. Wait! Oh my god, Garrick is such a beefy lad that Ross can't even drop him. I've probably encountered that somewhere along the way before and just completely forgot. That's hysterical. Like, oh man. Alright, fair enough, Garrick. You are just a chunky man. And like, you know, I can't even blame you. Being a mercenary, swinging a big-ass greatsword around like that constantly, I'd be huge too. But just, there's something about the Berserker that can swing giant two-handed axes around with reckless abandon. Not being able to pick up one dude is insane. Nice. Thank you, Eirika. Doing as you need. And a Brave Axe, which will be just ever so delightful on Ross. Ewan having just too little damage to one-round these guys, which is becoming a problem. Okay, good, good, good. More druids coming in, which is fine, so long as we have Natasha here to hold. The one being in the mountains could be a little bit of an issue, just... Never mind. Never mind. Natasha will brook no user of Fell Magics here today, thank you. Let me try that again. One of them being in the mountains could be a problem because of the increased defensive stats that they'll have. There we go, case in point. Jeez, Natasha, I was trying to talk there and you decided to just smite a dude. Okay. guess it really doesn't even matter if we take the time to drop that guy with Larshell. Like, it doesn't affect our healing at all. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to fall back across the bridge once more and let Amelia do her work, but at the very least, we should still be able to secure maybe a kill, if not some more XP for Ewan or Joshua off this one Wyvern Rider. So that's fine. I mean, she just has to put Garrett down. I need her to be able to do other stuff. I guess nothing else can get past Natasha here, so if we can just weaken this guy. Just get one hit in, please. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. The increased evasive stats in the mountains are always a problem. Consistently. Forever. I hate it. Die! Thank you. Okay. Natasha can soften the rest up. Cormag can fall back to get some healing from Larshell next turn. Eirika and Ephraim can push up. And Cyrene can come back here and be a nurse aide for these people because that's all she's good for. We actually have guys falling back to get healed. Look at that. And if we're real lucky, Amelia won't one-round this guy. Hey! And we'll actually be able to get the kill with Ewan next turn. Beautiful. Alright, so our XP prospects are not turning out nearly as poorly here as I was afraid they might. This will be another good kill for Joshua. Beautiful. It's all turning out as we hoped in one fashion or another. Ewan getting the chip XP, which is good. I'm going to want to get that damage healed off Natasha at some point. Jeez, another crit! Good lord! If you didn't notice it, by the way you can tell if a Valkyrie is critting is their little light orb that they summon behind their head before they throw out their magic is bigger and has streaks of energy spinning around it that aren't normally there. That's the crit animation. More druids, more cavaliers, that's fine. Bring on the XP. Nice, Joshua. Completely unnecessary, but a fashionable kill on a wyvern nonetheless. Speed is a little lacking. A little bit. It's not terrible or anything. 17 speed is not bad. It's just, at this point in a Myrmidon's life, you generally expect him to be speed capped, but Joshua's got slightly stronger damage than a lot of Myrmidons do, so that's the trade-off, I suppose. I'd still rather see him have more speed, but, you know, what can you do? Larshell's getting close to being able to promote, man. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I forgot Natasha can actually get across these mountains. Huh. That's funny. Because normally Cavaliers, or like cavalry in general, just can't cross mountains. It's just not something they're able to do. At least as far as I remember. Yeah, Ford can't get across. Frank can't get across. Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't want her to suck up all the XP here. I think we're going to give Ford the chance to pick away at this guy while Natasha comes back and does a little bit of spot healing. Beautiful. Beautiful. That'll deal with that guy. And everyone else, I think, can get pushed up a little bit, actually. do have that berserker up there. We do have another wave of druids, who we might actually wind up accidentally luring around this way, but that's not the end of the world. I truly can't remember who I was trying to get Tana supports with. Was it Eirika? Probably Eirika or Ephraim, honestly. Because, like... yeah, they don't have supports with anyone. I could also just support them with each other, which is really strong. So, we'll see. Oh, we got wyverns coming over. Okay, interesting. Ugh. The rare single hit on Amelia. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, they're coming around now. Okay. Fair enough. Very good, very good, very good. Nice. Strong level forward as well. Definitely want to get him to Paladin, for sure. That one in the mountain, again, will be a little bit of an issue, but we have enough forces down here that it shouldn't be the end of the world. Very nice. If I could get to Ewan to 17 this map, that would be great. I think I could really not be any happier than if I managed to pull that off. Get that damage off of Natasha. Is that too ballsy of a play? I don't think so. Nothing else can really get to her there. Oh, and Cormag is 20. I should have him go with Eirika and see if I can pull out a whip for him. Ow! Alright. That turned out almost as poorly as it could have, but at the end of the day, it should still be more than sufficient to do what needs to be done here. Maybe. Smite him! Smite him! Thank you. Gotta take slightly risky plays to get that XP, man. And we'll let Ford get this one. Okay. Okay. I don't want Eirika and Ephraim to just slaughter these wyverns because the XP would be better used elsewhere. So we'll lure them in and figure out what to do with them next turn. However, we are going to go ahead and put this Iron Lance away and grab an Elysian Whip. I could go Wyvern Knight, but as previously discussed, Cormag is just better as a Wyvern Lord. He is the Flying Fortress. You generally want someone who's faster and more accurate to be a Wyvern Knight. Beautiful. Excellent. Very good. We'll have to get him an Iron Sword, but for now, the increased stats will be more than sufficient. Cyrene, I guess at this point you can go ahead and get this river folk off Larshell. Just in case. God forbid she winds up in a situation where she's potentially having to weather a attack. Ah, fair enough. It had to happen at some point here. We were getting away with way too many perfectly weakened enemies without Amelia critting anything. It was time for her to take her due. She might even do it again here, honestly. Nope. Beautiful. All right. Which is still fine. Like, even if she gets the kill, I do want her to start getting her sword rank up so we can give her something better than an iron sword. Oh, they actually took an even split there. Interesting. Oh, and we have a paladin that spawned. Interesting. That probably actually would have been 2 paladins if this douche hadn't been sitting on it. Which, again, normally that would have been great. He blocked a paladin. Woo! But you know what paladins are? More XP. And that's the point of the mission that we're at right now. So I might have to move up and try and lure him off. Which, unfortunately, he might not move until he gets a certain amount of healing, which means we would have to push all the way in and kill him, which might be a little dicey. And might, even, at the very least, just cost us more XP than we would get from just waiting for him to be gone. But, I do want to start getting this paladin weakened, so we'll move Amelia up. She'll be... Well, actually... I was going to say she'll be out of range of Ewan's support, but we can actually move him. Haha! And now he's still not in range of anything. Perfect. Beautiful. Very good. Amelia will maybe, hopefully, lure both of those guys off of there and only kill the Cavalier if she does lure both of them. Now we have one Druid there. Alright, we'll turn animations on for Cyrene, because she's seeing a little bit more combat than I would have expected. It's actually a shame, because I do love her color scheme as a sprite. I like her sprite a lot, but... unfortunately, what are you going to do? Let's just see if we can secure this kill here. Beautiful. Very good. I'm still on the fence whether I want to make Tana a Wyvern Knight or a Falcon Knight. I'll have to see. She's just about there, but I'm going to keep mulling it over for now. Very good. That should be an easy pickup for Ford, I think? Oh no, Ford doesn't have a Javelin anymore. Right. Maybe we can give him one. One thing I'm definitely going to do is just have Cormac off this Druid real quick. Ooh, God, that's chunky damage, though. Maybe have Ross off this Druid? That feels a little bit more safe, at least. Let's see if you can get the Killer Axe kill. Nope. Can you get the dodge? He can. Beautiful. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't realize he had Nosferatu. That would have been bad. Oh, boy. That would have been a problem.